Season 5 of Fortnite approaches tomorrow, and I know everyone is super excited to see just what Epic has in store for us. To kind of take your mind off waiting, I wanted to make a top 5 of just what they added to the beloved Battle Royale in Season 4 that was a really good move and generally loved by the community. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications as I stream daily on this channel, and we'll have lots of content out for the upcoming season. Anyways guys, without further ado, let's get into the list. To start off, I actually have an interesting selection. Although it is not currently in the game, I wanted to make sure it had some recognition in any kind of way. That's why the Avengers Infinity War mashup game mode comes in at our number 5 spot. This LTM really showed the social outreach Epic Games has, bringing in perhaps the most anticipated film to date into Fortnite. A few minutes after dropping out of the battle bus, players fight King of the Hill style for the gauntlet that comes soaring in. Once in control of the gauntlet, the player is transformed into the infamous Titan Thanos and can wreak havoc on the map. Although Thanos could not move that fast on foot, he did have a superhuman jump ability, a beam that shot out of his gauntlet, and a punch that could send other players right back into the lobby. This LTM did however come with some controversy, as many felt Thanos' early nerfs were undeserving, and that whoever controlled the Titan should feel almost invincible. Players actually tended to not work together and ended up greeting each other instead of bringing down Thanos as one. In the end, however, the Infinity Gauntlet LTM was a huge success and one of Epic's most popular special game modes to date. Number 4, the Tommy Gun. This is probably one of the most surprising features on the list. It is the only weapon on it, as I am not quite sure how to feel about the dual wield pistols yet. The thermal is in a weird state meta-wise, and the FAMAS just feels mediocre to me. The Tommy Gun came into the meta of double pump and pump tack like a knight in shining armor. Shotguns continuously feel more and more inconsistent, but carrying a pump Tommy makes it feel just a bit better. The silenced SMG could have even had a spot on this list if it were added in Season 4, as its buff has made it a real contender, especially replacing tack shotguns as well, mostly because of its 0 damage drop off to structures. The Tommy Gun brings an all new feel to the arsenal with a very unique firing sound and an iconic look. I have found that it does not fit the AR slot very well, as the range is not efficient enough, but tends to slide in well with a pump to match. When an opponent starts to outbuild you, the drum gun can officially take down structures before high ground is taken, and that's why the Tommy Gun is in slot number 4. Coming in at number 3 is the shopping cart. The shopping carts have been a long time coming, as they have been touched on briefly off and on, with small teases about those located on the racetracks out east. When shopping carts finally released, Twitter clips were everywhere featuring the shenanigans you could pull off both by yourself or with teammates. These are just an example of how wacky Epic can really be while also keeping these new items balanced. Although the shopping cart may seem like an unfair advantage, the placement necessary in using one to gain advantage over an opponent is still very important. These also bring up the possibility of more vehicles in the future as more mobility options become available. Number 2, the bounce pad. Epic is definitely one to toy with different items in game and is not hesitant whatsoever to take things out. This case is true with the jump pad or bounce pad. The original build of the Battle Royale came with 2 different directional pads, one that would send you flying up and the other sideways. This launcher also negated fall damage, allowing for some high-rise plays. When the bouncer was announced to return, the community was ecstatic. It was an item many had hoped to see again ever since it was taken out. Although we still had the launch pad, it just wasn't the same, as you couldn't use a weapon on it and did not find many to begin with. The bounce pad is now once again loved and adored by many, as it allows for insane and funny moments. And finally, coming into our number 1 slot is the Playground LTM. Although it was announced that the Playground mode will be temporarily leaving the game tomorrow, it was definitely the most hyped up LTM since it was discovered. Since nearly the release of Fortnite Battle Royale, the idea of a sandbox mode has always appealed to the ever-growing community. A lobby where the limits were your imagination was a dream that soon became reality. Although this first version had a limit of 4 players in 1 hour, Epic has already stated their intention to bring back Playground better than ever, and even as a permanent addition to the game. Perhaps this LTM will soon evolve into completely custom lobbies where nearly anything is possible, and that is why the Playground was probably the best addition to Fortnite in Season 4. So that takes us to the top 5 additions to Fortnite in Season 4. Make sure you comment down below what I missed. Let me hear your top 5 additions and thoughts on my list. What do you think will make the biggest splash when Season 5 begins? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the dawn of Season 5. Peace.